Right, here we go, the river season, and we're on at Angling Trust Riverfest competition, a qualifier. And there was one yesterday, I didn't know that. There was, I think it was at Avon yesterday. But this is the River Calder. Look at that. You wouldn't believe, if I told you where I what, you wouldn't believe me. Right, just there, you just probably see through there some cars. This is Dewsbury. Look, yeah, that's all the thing. This is basically the side of that building there is a centre of Dewsbury, and you won't think it, would you, until you know. It's beautiful, isn't it? But this is the River Calder. I've had a short walk, look, so I'm quite chuffed about that. And this is Sandy Lane, and the idea is you've got to qualify for final in September, I think it is. I think it's 12, maybe even 15 grand to winner at Burton Joyce. But qualifying is very difficult. Some fantastic river anglers, and as you know, my first love is river fishing. I love river fishing, as you know, and so it's second day of season, and I always come on this qualifier when I can get a ticket to the River Calder. And the idea is the 60 pegs. You've got to win your zone. I think you know the makeup now of lots of matches like this now, qualifiers. But this is a big event. This is the one that I've targeted this year. Qualifying, I've never qualified for the final, although I've not really fished a lot of qualifiers, but this year I've managed to get 7 or 8 tickets, and I hope I only need one. Hey, oops, look at that. Oh, it's gone, was it gone? No. Oh, I've got to see what that one, I think it was playing that, and I'm going to see what that one there. Yeah, I think it's crashed in that field, a little plane. There's one, oh, it's there, I can see it. Let's see if it comes back round, see if you can see it. Bit sad looking at planes like, but anyway, it's a model one. Ah, wow, how good's that? Anyway, talk about fishing. So, the River Calder, it's low, it's clear. We've had no rain up here in Yorkshire. We don't get much, we only get sun in Yorkshire, as you know, God's country. And but honestly, that is Dewsbury, the other side of that, and this side it's bare. So I needed to draw. Sorry, you needed to qualify when you're only 20. Now I've drawn 57, which is 4 from the end. Now the next peg to me is that yellow van, so I've got 200 yards that way, and I've got nearly to that bridge where you can see that car. And Martin Eye's under the bridge, so the trouble is, when you come in a Murfield match, this is how they peg it. You get plenty of room, you're not sat on each other's knee. It don't matter where it is, you'll get good pegging. To be honest with you, the best matches, you know, the fantastic matches, great organisers. I fish for them at national championships, because they're a great set of lads, and they work hard at it, and they just love the river fishing. And Martin and all lads have done an unbelievable job. So where have I drawn? I wanted to draw fast water. Because it's low and clear, I think for the second day of season, all fish will be in the fast water. And you didn't want a steady one. The last couple of years I've had steady ones and not had a chance. And I really, really wanted to draw fast water. Haha! Look at that beauty. Look at that. Now then, this peg qualified 2 years ago, I think, and it came second last year with 33 pound a chub. It's a chub peg, and apparently it's the best pegging section, if they're here. And as Martin says, they're always here, but Martin's always talking about a great roach and bream and hybrid, so half the time is but everybody else has backed him up on this one. I would have put my tattle on this one. If I don't get a bite, I would still put my tattle on this peg. One, I've got fast water, so any grayling, other fish that might be a dace, chub, they'll want to be in fast water, I would have thought, with it being warm, low and clear. Time of year, they've just finished spawning. I just think it'd be perfect. So I've drawn this one up, 57, and when I drew it, Martin went, ooh, well done. so anyway, so what I've done, I'll get down here and I'll show you the peg now, and we get into water. As you get nearer, it looks even better, because I've got all that room down there. Look at all that room I've got, and all that water is pushing to far bank. You can see that I've set my box slightly downstream, because I'll be fishing downstream from that tree there. I'll be downstream. I won't fish at both unless I'm catching up. Might have another chuck across. Now then, I've set up a stick float rod, 15-foot stick float rod, with 016 main line, 012 bottom, 16 up to start with. Dave Harrell stick float, an alloy one, you can see that there, look, you can see an alloy one there, with 15-foot rod. On here, I've got a waggler rod, a Dave Harrell waggler rod, float 3AA, 3 or 4 droppers. It's only 2.5 foot deep. And then I've set a bomb rod up. You can see I've set a bomb rod up, which my river rods have changed now. I've gone to our new Stark and an Horizon 5000, and that's my river. It's 11-foot one. I've got a 12-foot one, just in case I'll cast it a bit further. But I'm not casting very far, so I've just set my 11-foot one up. Now these are different rods to what I've been using to commercial. These are river rods. They're made for river. Action's different and everything. And while we're talking about rods, I must congratulate my friend Pascal, who's at the FTech show at the moment with Ian and 1 or 2 other lads from Nitro, the international trade show, and they've actually won 3 or 4 awards at the award dinner. One for best rod, which I'm going to be putting up a post on, and one for best reel, or best rod and reel new, which is amazing. I mean, like, amazing. To say company's been going 10 months, so they were all blown away by him, and I'm going to do a post probably Monday about it, because it's blown me away that I'm so chuffed for Pascal and Ian and the rest of the lads. But wow, what an achievement. So well done, boys. I must say that, well done. And I'll be going through what we've done, and if they think they've won this year, I hate to think we're going to win next year when all other stuff comes out in New Year. It's very exciting. But anyway, back to fishing. So I've got a bomb rod, because apparently last year the lad caught chucking just downstream of that tree just there on a bomb. He caught some fish on a bomb. So how am I going to fish it? Well, it's 2.5 foot deep, so I'm going to start just where white water is, like a little stick float, just run it through, loose feed maggots, then casters, and just catch everything that's going. And then if I'm not catching, then I'll chuck across with a bomb or maybe a little feeder or something like that. But by God, it does look nice, and it's chub fishing. I've got to catch chub here. Apparently I might catch an odd grayling, but apparently I'll catch more chub than anything else. I ain't seen a fish talk, which I'd like to have seen, especially in fast water. But wow, doesn't it look right? Doesn't it look beautiful? That you just, for me, like these type of pegs, you could just sit here all day and not get a bite and wouldn't be worried, would you? You know, it's just beautiful. So I've got a good peg. If the chub are there, I've got half a chance, but I've got to catch chub, but that's fair enough. If it wins matches, that's good enough for me. But honestly, you would have run down, without even knowing, you'd have put your tackle on this peg. And when Martin went white, Leeds, I knew I were on a good one. So you can see it's all over rapids there. And I thought I might have seen an odd fish moving in there, but I haven't, which tells me that they've probably spawned. So that's it, a stick, a waggler and a bomb. Bait wise, I've got maggots, casters, hemp, I've got some few worms, and that's it. It's natural fishing, and see what happens. I can't wait to get started, to be honest with you. I'm really excited, and I reckon I've got a chance today, and let's hope that I have, and I'll let you know how we get on. But honestly, I'm really excited. Well, there's an hour and a quarter to go. I've got 2 little chub. In first half I've not another bite, and it's been like that all day, pulling blanket weed out. Honestly, I'm just fed up taking it off. I've had a couple of chucks on. Every time I chuck bombing, it comes back like that. And when I chuck floating, if I'm not a foot off bottom, I get weeded. This is a great peg, they tell me. And I've caught nothing. Unbelievable. And the 2 fish I've got are milted, so that tells you that the fish may be still spawning. But I don't think it's fishing well. I spoke to different people who've caught nothing. So, oh well, an hour and a quarter, I needed a miracle. Well, that didn't go to plan. That was absolutely horrific. I've had a fish with that white water is, with stick float. After 15 minutes I got one 12 ounce chub. Then I've hooked a trout that's jumped out at one and come off hook. 15 minutes later I've got a little chub, 12 ounce. And I thought, well, that's alright. I could have had £3 then, because I thought it's going to be hard today. And and I've not had one other bite until 3 o'clock. Just out of blue, just chucked it, it went straight under, got a £2 chub. And there was only 4 or 5 bites I've had, apart from a few minnows. And I've just not had any indications, and I've phoned a few people and nobody's really caught a lot. I mean, I'm not going to weigh in, I've only 3.5 pounds, so I'm not going to qualify or anything like that, but this is a great peg. And I don't know what to say. It was weedy. All you were doing was getting weed after weed. You chucked a bomb out, you couldn't get it back. You had to fish 6 inches off bottom, otherwise it was just fast all time on weed. It was just full of blanket weed. All 3 chub I've had to take a load of weed off as well. Oh, I've chucked that in that ground bait. I should have fished for minnows perhaps. Look at that. Let's see if you can see them. No, they come back.
I'll be really supportive.
What are the weighed?
Not a lot, £4.8's best.
Oh, I'm weighing, but I did weigh in it, and £4 something were winning it. I've weighed £4.3, and they reckon there's been no caught in this section. Just chuck some ground bait. Look at minnows there, unbelievable, isn't it? So, wow, look at that. I should have fished for them. Can't believe that, can you? Just chuck some ground bait. I could get a minnows chucking down this side, but I just couldn't catch out. Weird. I'm so disappointed. I bet I don't need a lot. I know they've caught other zones, but I bet you don't need a lot to get through here. In fact, Dave Harrell had £8 with a couple of chub, I think, early on. Look at them. Oh well. So we're not going to get through, so anyway, that's how it goes. Well, that's the end of First River Fest, and wow, I'm so disappointed. And I've just found out Dave Harrell did qualify from our zone of 20 with £11, and then there were 10, and then there were not much more. I think my bottom section it won with £4.10, and I've had £4.3. That's how hard it is. And yet the top section zone we won with £44 of chub, and the middle zone £43 of bream. So wow, but our zone were just wow, I don't know, and a lot of fast water down there. I really fancied that today. If you'd have said to me before, £11 will get through, I'd have thought you lost your marbles, to be honest with you. And I'd have thought I'd catch that. It would just, no bites, no, just weird. So, but that peg will win a load of matches, it'll win some more matches. But the biggest thing today was that blanket weed. It really was bad, it really was. Not just for me, when I talked to other anglers, everybody having the same problem. You chuck a bomb out and it was just, within 20 seconds, it was just full. So you couldn't rest your peg and do something else and hopefully get an odd bite. You just couldn't get a fish, so you just had to run it through and run it through and run it through. And it didn't work, but disappointing, really. So that's how it goes. I know Dave's got through, so well done to another two. I don't know what the two lads are, but well done. So it looks like next one I think's on Trent now. So I think I've got quite a few tickets, so hopefully I'll get my chance, but that were a good peg today. I can't grumble. On another day, that will qualify that peg because they'll just catch chub. It's a shame, but that's how it goes. Not to worry. But well done to everybody, and we'll not have a Chinese. Look like some macadamia or something like that. But anyway, not to worry.